You know what? It's such a nice day that we need a little change of scenery. They cleaned the floor in the hotel room, and I guess they just used Lemon Pledge as the soap because it smells like chemical lemons in the room. I also need to interact as little as possible with my roommate slash coworker before I throw his stuff out of the hotel door that he keeps leaving open. This is not exactly the best area, but even if it were, would you just leave your front door open even with people home? No! Just shut the goddamn door. You have a key. Forgetting it is not a fucking excuse. All right, I'm done venting until we get to Rowdy Tellez. We have a ton of random articles to go over today, so this might get a little choppy. The Pirates seem to be coming around, but still need to cut dead weight. People are up in arms about a rookie not making the Olympic roster, and Joey Chestnut got screwed. The United States got screwed on this one. What one? Tune in to episode 106 of Hoagies and Pierogis to find out. Let's cook.
Live from Central Pennsylvania with your host Ian DiCarlo, this is Hoagies and Pierogis.
The ski stash! The ski stash!
Welcome to the Big Ten. Beijers go drink, man. Let's go!
All right, let's go over all of the random stuff for baseball for a change. We may as well start with the most random one. Jason Worth is the owner of the horse that won the Belmont Stakes. No, Jason Worth was not the horse, although it could have been easily mistaken with his beautiful mane. Okay, this one is ridiculous to me. The Yankees split cap with Judge and Ohtani? What? I have to imagine they are super self-aware that this is ridiculous, which makes it funny. But if not, then I hate the Yankees more than before I saw this hat. Minnesota has revealed their City Connects that represent the state's 10,000 lakes. More like 10,000 bad decisions with these City Connects. Really getting tired of them making these blue and yellow for teams that don't regularly have either. Enough. The throwback hats are legit, though. I would not mind having one in my ever-growing collection. And you know what? Speaking of hats, I did the same thing with my fucking Pinching Ninja hat the other week. I got this beauty from the Rail Riders game last Thursday, because it was Venezuelan night. The Vejigantes are dope. That's the shirt I'm wearing, too. And I actually have been to a AAA game before, the Iron Pigs in Bethlehem last year. I went to a couple of their games. For some reason, I couldn't remember that in the moment last week. So yeah, the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders have one of the best stadiums in the minor leagues. It's built into the side of the Poconos. It's fucking awesome. There's really something about PNC ballparks that seems very clean and just very nice. Right when we walked in, it was obvious. I mean, like, from the front, you could see the PNC and everything looked, like, really nice, very modern. But immediately when you walked through the gates, you could see all of the rock structures in the outfield. And I was like, holy... I immediately turned to my coworker who was a fan of the... He's a fan of Baltimore, and they were playing Norfolk, which is Baltimore's AAA team. So I turned to him, and I was like, dude.
Out here when a big lefty's up, holy shit.
This is insane. This is inside the Yankees AAA ballpark. The Homer Zone, a.k.a. the Homo Zone. It's Pride Month. Stop it. This is awesome.
Dude.
This is fucking awesome. I was shocked to see how nice it was. Okay, let's get into the Pirates. They could not complete the sweep against the Dodgers last week, but taking 2 of 3 is still awesome. The rotation is looking good, and Chapman seems to be getting into a groove, hitting 104 and then 103 in back-to-back games. Bullpen might be coming around. Might want to double-check that. But after that series, they got to bring the Twins into town for a much-needed Central Division matchup. Oh, God. I love playing AL Central teams. The NL Central teams suck to face off against because they're all good. The AL Central is just a division of suck. Maybe except for the Royals now. But yeah, last Friday, Mitch Keller had his sixth straight quality start. And this one came with some challenges, but he battled through it like a seasoned vet. 6 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts. The Bucks took the first game of the series 3-0. Now, before I go over the Saturday game, I want to make it clear that I am mad about something specific in this game. Not the win. I'm not mad about the win at all. Now, on Saturday, the offense couldn't do anything. It was 0-0 until the bottom of the 7th when Rowdy Tellez hit a solo home run. He then came back up to bat and hit a single that drove in 2 more runs to make it 3-0. Everyone praising Rowdy should be ashamed of themselves. Oh, he finally did something and it just happened to be the winning run in the 7th? I did not see the same love for Swinski when he hit the deciding home run against the Dodgers to win that game 1-0 last week. Enough. Rowdy is a fat-ass first baseman. He went 2 for 4 with a home run and 3 RBI in this game. In this day and age, with that build, hitting dingers and driving in runs is the only thing I expect you to do on a regular basis. And he can't even do that. Why is everyone sucking his dick? I swear to God, if he's on the team until the All-Star break, he has dirt on Charrington. The worst part is Charrington saying before the game, we still feel there's a breakout in there. He is 29 years old. And wait, what? That blew my mind when I looked it up because it looks like he's fucking 35. I'm 28 and he's 29? What? No fucking way. I was starting to feel bad about my health, and while I should take better care of myself, you can tell, not really taking care of myself that well. Seeing that put me at ease. The only break I'm expecting from Rowdy Tellez is when the police find a sticky note in David Bednar's locker after it was too late, saying, don't come to the ballpark tomorrow. Dude, I'll tell you what, Pirates Twitter needs to get their priorities straight. Well, you can't do shit about it, so guess what? You are going to accept it. Lol. They used to say the same thing about slaves, too, and now look where we are. Who's going to be the Pirates' Harriet Tubman, I guess is what I'm saying. I cannot wait until next weekend when Twitter is again calling for his release. Andy Haynes needs to be fucking fired, too. Second time where we have had a starter, and Tellez should not be a starter, go outside of the organization for hitting instruction and come out on the other side better than with Haynes. He can go fuck himself, too. They need to get rid of him. Rowdy Tellez needs to go. On Sunday, the Pirates failed to close out the sweep. And there was some bullshit that happened in this game. This foul ball was called a passed ball?
But for him,
and that was just off the catcher?
Yeah, I thought that got a piece of the...
Doesn't look like they're going to.
That's right.
It's going to go as a pass ball on Henry Davis on what was clearly...
Are you kidding me? Why even have replay if obvious calls like that are not overturned? They did come back from down 3-0 to up 4-3, putting Jones in line for the win. But they couldn't maintain the lead, and they went to extras, tied at 4. Then Ben, how the hell are you on a Major League roster, came in and absolutely blew the game. It was 11-4 in the blink of an eye, and the Bucks lost 11-5. You need to close out these sweeps. Absolutely have to close out these sweeps against worse teams like the Twins. Yeah, they have a winning record, but they're the Twins. They are the Twins. Holy shit. Well, after getting a day off on Monday, the Pirates started their first series against the Cardinals this year on Tuesday. And I just hope it goes well because I'm not recording on Wednesday or Thursday this week. That was definitely a mistake last week. Okay, let's see here. We have more WNBA news, but the only NBA news that I wanted to go over before we get into it is UConn coach Dan Hurley turning down the Lakers' 6-year, $70 million offer. This would have put him, I believe, in the top 6 highest-paid coaches in the league. I feel like so many coaches nowadays will take the first offer to move on from college to the pros, even if they have something good going for them, which Hurley certainly does, going for a 3rd straight national championship. Even if he didn't have all of those players returning from last year, even still, he lost so many players from the 2023 team that he managed to do well and had 0 hurdles in the way of him getting back-to-back championships. When you have returning players on an already national championship team, why would you leave and make a legacy for yourself? Nobody talks about everyone who left right away for college. If you make a name for yourself for a good 5 years in college, you will be in the history books and people will talk about you forever. We have some more WNBA news, and it's actually kind of enticing to talk about. Caitlin Clark didn't make the 2024 Olympic team because of her fan base, says Team USA. Their reasoning was that she wouldn't play a lot of minutes and her fans would be mad. They may have wanted to include that she wasn't going to play because she has so far not proven that she is even the best in her draft class, let alone the rest of the league. But that's besides the point. Please tell me the last time a true rookie played for the Team USA on either side. Well, I can tell you. Rebecca Lobo in 96, Diana Taurasi in 2004, Candace Parker in 2008, and Breonna Stewart in 2016. All generational talents that thrived immediately upon entering the WNBA. Christian Laettner was the only rookie to make an Olympic roster on the men's side in 92, and he didn't play because it was the Dream Team year. No one, not a single person, had the type of reaction to Wembanyama being left off the Olympic roster that people are now having to Clark being left off. And he has a better case to be made if we're just talking hypothetically. It doesn't make any sense. On one hand, yeah, we have Wemby, who has proven that he'll be good over a full 80-game season for years to come. On the other hand, we have Clark, who seems like she's just heating up now, but has been very shaky in her debut overall and only has 13 games under her belt out of a 36-game season currently. It's really no shocker that Cameron Brink has been the most efficient rookie so far since she's staying out of controversy. It is so weird seeing a Midwest beef between Indiana and Chicago and not a coastal beef like New York and LA. And devil's advocate, or maybe even just a voice of reason, having her on the team certainly wouldn't hurt viewership-wise, unless she got injured. I know I said that the WNBA had to protect her, but if injury scare is the real reason for leaving her off the Olympic roster, Indiana Fever may as well put her in bubble wrap now. All right, it's getting a little bit windy out here. No college football news. Kelsey Plum is to comedy what Darren Waller is to music. What the fuck?
Kelsey Plum in the building, enjoying the popcorn apparently. The 2017 Wooden Award winner.
Cause fuck, who knew that love could kill? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought our love was real. Who knew that love could kill? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And now it's even affected the Patriots after Mac Jones left. Marcus Jones released a new track that I still need to listen to.
Special occasion, I don't plan to fall off unless it makes sense. If you tell me your secrets won't say shit, but if you send me them pics, I'ma save it. Playing, girl, I'm playing. Hope you know I'm playing. She too precious, she too precious, she too precious.
But what the hell is this pipeline of NFL players to rappers? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, Harrison Butker is back in the news after he ran to get trainers when B.J. Thompson had a seizure and went into cardiac arrest. You mean what he was supposed to do? Why is this news? This is big. This is a little bit bigger than they've let on. I've seen this in one tweet. The Eagles and Packers have been notified by the NFL to not wear green outside the stadium because of violent gang affiliation with the color in Brazil. So why the fuck would they send two teams to Brazil whose primary colors are green? They clearly do not give a fuck about player or fan safety off the field. What is that? What? Yeah, speaking of staying safe off the field, it sounds like Tank Dell has learned his lesson and will be in the right spot at the right time, not going to random pool parties in Florida. Hey, Kenny. You want to be on the podcast? All right, The Steelers signed Mike Tomlin to a 3-year extension. And that might not make sense on paper, but if he can go 500 with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, that makes a lot of sense. McCaffrey is the cover athlete for Madden 25, but I thought it was Barry Sanders already. I mean, like, this is not new information. But the Madden curse is going to strike the 49ers hard. But we already know that's not the real reason. It's because Brandon Staley is the assistant head coach, and that's why they're going to do bad. Do not blame Christian McCaffrey if he's going to get hurt in the season, and they're doing bad. Okay, this is the last thing for today, Tuesday. Greg Olson said his biggest fear is drawing a penis on the Telecaster.
There should be a category for best accidental telestrator penis drawn during a game. Have you ever done that?
It's my biggest fear.
Yeah, Booger used to, I think he was the GOAT at that. Booger drew some excellent drawings.
I think some guys do it on purpose.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, RG3, I could see him
Yes,
doing that
he absolutely
on purpose.
does it. Yes.
RG3, yeah. But you know, like it always starts when you go like all 22 and everybody wants to show the 2 high safeties.
Yeah.
The second you start by circling safety, if you do you have to clear that screen before anything else gets written. That is rule number 1 of Telestrator. If you circle 2 objects, the next button is clear because it doesn't matter if you draw a straight line, a squiggly line. It looks like a.
We'll find it. It's like a Rorschach
100%
test.
of the time, it looks like a dick.
So after he said that, all I could think about was Jonah Hill's character in Superbad, where he has an obsession with drawing detailed dicks on screen.
Draw pictures of dicks.
Dicks? Like a man dick?
Yeah.
Could you imagine if Fox hired him to be their play-by-play commentator? Dicks all over the place. I can't stop. So then this is what I will decide if it will be the last thing or not. Brady's induction into the Patriots Hall of Fame is on Wednesday, 6/12/24. So we will decide to put that in or not. Might cut this completely. But this is the big news and one that sent waves throughout social media today. Nathan's Hot Dogs is banning Joey Chestnut from the hot dog eating competition because he signed a deal with Impossible Dog, not just some random vegan hot dog company, Impossible Meat, to promote their new hot dog. That isn't a joke or an Onion headline. This is real, and it is shameful. On both sides. What? To Joey Chestnut, you have eaten thousands of hot dogs. Switching now isn't going to keep you from getting colorectal cancer. To Nathan's, this man is your Caden Clark. No one is going to watch the competition if Chestnut isn't there. All right, and since I'm outside, I can't scroll Twitter to make sure nothing happened within the past hour since I've been out here. So, you know what? We're just going to leave it at this. But yeah, it really was nice being outside for this. It feels very weird wearing headphones outside. I feel like I should definitely be in the hotel room or my room, just in the darkness. But this is a good change of pace. We needed a little bit of a switch up from the fucking microtel. Fuck this place. All right, everyone, make sure to leave a like and comment on each video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hoagies and Pierogis is available on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram for clips throughout the week. And I'm going to leave with this. Munch.
A fireman, and then a kid walked up to him and he's like, "Are you a fireman?" And the fireman said, "Well, yes, I am." He's like, "Well, I want to be a fireman when I grow up too." So he's like, "Can I show you around the corner to all my fireman stuff?" He's like, "Well, yes, of course." And then so he went over and he saw him. He's like, "Here's my vest for fires. Here's my wagon to pull myself." And here he's like, and then he's like, "That's cool." And then he realizes a cat tied to the wagon. He asked, "Why is there a cat tied to the wagon?" And he's like, "Well, I need someone to pull my wagon." And then he realizes that the rope the rope's tied around the cat's leg. And he's like, "Well, why is the rope tied around the cat's leg?" And he's like, "Well, I need a siren." So then he pulls on the string, and the cat goes, "Rah!"